I've been with Oxnard Police Department for 20 years now, and actually homegrown in the city of Oxnard, so I was born and raised here.
Name's Daniel Shrub. I'm a sergeant with the Oxnard Police Department, and I grew up here in the city of Oxnard, born and raised.
During my years as being a police officer, I got a lot of great mentors, older officers, kind of took me aside. I played a lot of basketball, a lot of sports. I became a coach, joined our PAL League, which is our Police Activities League. And while I was doing that, not knowing that it was happening, I could see how it affects the children or the youth.
We decided to open up a program that would benefit our kids, kind of keep them busy and off the streets.
So then fast forward several years later, me and Sergeant Shrub are both gang officers, and we kind of knew the same kind of philosophy where if we get these kids, a large portion of the kids that are on the streets, if they were just turned in the right direction, they would do the right thing.
It actually started with just a police car, a fancy police car that we put together, wanting to go to different schools to kind of give education during lunch periods and things like that, just to say, hey, there's more out there, kids, than just running around on the streets, whether it's graffiti or getting into trouble in other ways. So we came up with this program to teach these kids a skill set, and it's taken off from there.
See the Mustang drive by, and with drag, you know, you're thinking, whoa, what is this thing? Like, I want to find out.
They see a Mustang and they think this car has to be strong with horsepower. It shows, it gives out an image, you know, saying this is a big muscle car. This isn't just, you know, another car that was worked on just to get some attention. This is a car that could either strike fear into people as being a police car. You know, they see this car, imagine getting pulled over by a Mustang, being a cop car, they would think like, oh, okay, you know, gotta keep it low, gotta slow down, whatever it is. But it's also a really good image. I find it that it would really, you know, stand out for a lot of people, especially since there are a lot of Mustang fans out here.
Well, the Mustang at the time, it was about 2010, we were shopping for a vehicle. And the Ford Mustang is so iconic to begin with, and we thought, hey, what better vehicle to lead this program than a Ford Mustang, given that it has so many options and it's just versatility and stuff like that. So that was a great purchase for us. Plus, it just looks great. We throw a light bar and some sirens on it and some cool wheels, cool paint scheme. The car looks fabulous, and everyone can relate to that vehicle, no matter what, you know, dress code it has. So dressed up as a police vehicle, it looks great, and we've done a couple of them now.
I've been in drag for 2 years now. This is my 4th semester, I believe. I've learned that there's more than staying at home and doing nothing and playing video games. I've learned that being productive gets you places, and it makes you, I feel like I'm a better person because of drag and everything I've done.
It's like family, brother, sister type thing. You love and you hate them, and they just, it's complicated, but you get used to it, and I wouldn't have it any other way with them.
We already got that. We're going a little bit further than he told us to, and we might be doing it wrong.
Working with two sergeants is, at first, very terrifying. It was scary, it was so awkward.
At first, I was pretty skeptical. I'm not a really big fan of cops. I'm just really not. But working with Shrubs and Woodruff, like I've opened my eyes.
The sergeants actually, at first I was a little iffy about it, but they're really cool people, really good guys, and they know what they're doing.
They're really good people. And the fact that, you know, that you've worked with police officers, you know, might get you into a better deal than the fact that, you know, you've had to deal with police officers.
Well, drag was something my partner and I, Charles Woodruff, came up with. Drag racing against gangs and graffiti. We certainly have our challenges in terms of educating those youngsters and folks that we try and deter away from that type of activity. So we thought it would be fitting that we would have the two words gangs and graffiti in the program name. Now, are we drag racing against these two components? No, we're not. Drag racing, in essence, as everybody knows, you have a starting line and then you have a finish line. And for our students here at the drag program, we want them to start something positive and then finish in a positive way. And that means education, having job opportunities and internships, and also going on to college and trying to do better things in life.
The main part of it is just, it's different. It's something they haven't seen before. It's kind of intriguing. We like to talk about our cars as being the mascots. So they end up seeing this flashy car, it grabs their attention, and it just draws them in like a magnet. And as soon as we have them in, now we have them hooked. It's just something they all kind of want to start to become a part of.